Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christina. If you are new here on my channel, I do bookish related things and I also do beauty. So if that sounds like something you'd like to be a part of, I say please subscribe here to my YouTube channel. And if you do like this video by the end of it, I say please give it a thumbs up. So today I'm going to be testing out some products that I recently picked up, and that is the Pretty Fresh by ColourPop. I did pick up a few items which you'll see here in a minute. So if you're excited about today's video, then please keep on watching. And again, if you do like this video by the end of it, give it a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts on these products, if you've used them, if you've liked them, do you plan on using them, and yeah, that is it. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into today's video. So today we're going to be talking about 4 products that I recently picked up. This is the Pretty Fresh by ColourPop. I picked up a few items on Ulta.com and I've been really wanting to try these out for the longest because they seem like they would be something that I would enjoy, especially on the days that I don't really want to wear makeup or have that no makeup look type of thing. So I have a setting mist, I have the tinted moisturizer, I picked up the face primer, and then I also picked up the concealer. As far as like unicarton wise, I love the color of this. I think it's so pretty. It looks very sleek and it also looks just very, like, I don't know, pure, if that makes any sense. I love the way it looks. I love the color. It just looks like it's something that's going to be like very light, very just, I don't know, fresh. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I am nervous about the tinted moisturizer, however, because I've never tried a tinted moisturizer before. I've never even used like a CC cream or anything. But I'm also really curious to see how it will look on my skin. If you don't know, I do have combination to oily skin. So I typically get oily like in the center of my forehead, like on my cheeks, and then my chin and my nose. And then I'm like dry around the perimeters of my face, and I'm also dry like on the sides of my nose. So yeah, I'm not too sure how this will hold up on my face, but that's why I'm here to review this product. So yeah, some facts about the tinted moisturizer. It's dermatologist tested, oil free, gluten free, paraben free, and vegan. A hydrating tinted moisturizer with skin perfecting lightweight coverage for fresh, healthy looking skin. Now that sounds really interesting to me because anytime I try to do like even the lightest look, I still end up feeling like I'm going really heavy with it. So that's going to be really tough for me to not try to build this up because I do need coverage around my cheeks a little bit more because that's where I'm more acne prone, and then also like on my forehead. But I like that it's very light, so hopefully this will help me out a lot, especially on those days that I don't want to wear like heavy foundations. So yeah, moving on to the setting spray. It's oil free and then ideal for all skin types, which is really amazing to me. A microfine refreshing setting spray mist that hydrates for healthy looking skin. Sounds like any other setting spray that I already own. I just really like that it's for all skin types, so hopefully my skin does not get oily with the setting spray. For the primer, this is silicone free, ideal for all skin types, which is also amazing. Lightweight hydrating primer that refreshes and preps skin for makeup application. I really like that as well. And this also has hyaluronic acid, so it is known for hydrating, support healthy looking skin. And then it has coconut water, known to support hydration and skin softness. And I believe hyaluronic acid is also for like it's good for acne prone skin. So I'm really excited for this. Actually, all these products show that they have hyaluronic acid in it, so that's really amazing. Going in with the concealer that I picked up, it says that it's dermatologist tested, oil free, gluten free, paraben free, and ideal for all skin types, which is also amazing. I love that. It says a long wearing full coverage creamy concealer infused with hydrating ingredients for a natural fresh finish. That also sounds really cool. And hopefully I can, you know, look fresh without looking heavy. So yeah, now that I got all the facts out the way, I'm gonna take everything out of the packaging and we're gonna get like presentation of how the actual product itself looks like before we put it all over our face. Okay, so this is what it looks like outside of the package. It's still very clean looking to me. I don't know what it is, but I really love how this looks. It just looks very, I don't know, fresh looking. I just really love the way it looks. It's very minimal, but also yet kind of classy, if that makes any sense. I love the way this is looking so far, and I'm hoping that it'll perform all well in general. And also I would like to mention that I will be leaving like pricing of the products either on the screen so you guys know what each price costs if you all are interested in wanting to try any of these products. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump into testing out the products, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I got my headband on to pull my hair away from my face. I already did like some brows and a little bit of eye makeup off camera before I started filming this. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the primer, and I will let you guys know if it has a scent or anything. This is what it looks like. It's really cute. I like the way it looks actually. It has like a light clean scent to it, which I don't mind at all. And I'm gonna place this first on like the T-zone area, and then I'll rub it in everywhere. It does feel like a moisturizer right off the bat, which I'm not normally used to because, like I mentioned, I do have oily to combination skin, so I like a more mattifying primer when it comes to like my T-zone area. But it's fine, like we're gonna see how it performs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually let the primer sit on my face a little bit. That's normally what I do whenever I am using a regular foundation. Anytime that I'm putting on any kind of foundation, I always let my primer sit on my face just a little bit, just to kind of seep in to my pores and into my skin to give that nice smooth canvas. So yeah, while we're at it, I guess I can go ahead and let you know what it's looking like so far. I do feel like it's definitely hydrating on the skin. However, like I do have very large pores right here on my cheeks, and then I also have some texture on my skin, but you know, the pores are still looking like they were before. There's no blurring effect, which it doesn't claim that it blurs or anything. It's just a hydrating primer, which is fine. So I'm not expecting for it to blur my pores at all, but so far like the primer is okay. Like I can't really say much about it until like the foundation is on and how my skin looks after all that, but I mean, it's definitely moisturizing. I kind of feel like my skin looks a little bit glowy, which I'm not used to at all. So this is a learning experience for all of us, including myself. Okay, now that that's been sitting on my face for a while, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the tinted moisturizer. This is in the shade Medium Dark 13W. I'm really hoping that it'll match my skin, because I have experience with not color matching myself properly, especially when I'm ordering them like online. So I'm gonna start with a little bit, about this much at first, and then I'm also gonna be going in with the brush, but I do have my sponge just in case I don't like how the brush is applying it. So I'm just gonna like dot this all over my face, and this too also has like that clean smelling scent to it, that clean scent to it. Okay, this is what it looks like with that first little layer I put on, and I didn't really put on a lot to begin with. I think I want to try like another layer and add just a little bit more. It's definitely giving me moisturizer vibe, like almost, it did like cover up a little bit of the redness, but not too much. So I definitely see how it's definitely a tinted moisturizer, and not so much like a CC cream, which I wasn't expecting it to be anyways. I think CC creams are a little bit more on the more fuller coverage than like a tinted moisturizer, but nonetheless it feels really good. I don't feel it at all on the skin. It literally just feels like I just rubbed in moisturizer. Yeah, I'm gonna add another layer just to see how it builds up, but yeah, I can't really complain. It's doing what it's supposed to do. I wasn't expecting it to be like full-on coverage, not even like medium coverage. I actually just looked on the box and it recommends to use your fingers or like a sponge to dab it in, so I think that's what I'm gonna do to kind of smooth it all out. I should have read the instructions before, but I didn't think it was gonna be like a specific type of like application. But okay, looking at it from afar, my skin does look nice. It looks like my skin but better type of coverage. I do see a little redness, but it's fine. It's not like it was as red as it was before. It did cover up most of like my redness on my forehead from my acne, which is pretty amazing for it to be a tinted moisturizer. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I was a little red up here on the top from little like new acne breakout that I had going on my forehead. I'm really impressed with how like how not so red my cheeks were looking at the beginning, so that is really cool to me that something so light covered, you know, most of that redness that I had going on in my face. I think the match was pretty spot on, if I do say so myself, which is a lot considering that I always mess up my color matches when it comes to online buying. So yeah, I'm liking how that looks. I really do. Like, and it still feels really good on the skin. It's still drying down, so I'm gonna let it do that. I don't feel like there's anything on my face, honestly. The scent, it has completely gone away, so it's not like I can smell the scent either, but the scent wasn't like overpowering to begin with. It just had that very clean scent. So now I'm gonna do the concealer. It has like a doe foot applicator, which is cool. I don't mind that. I don't know why it's not. This I'm also nervous about, that it's not gonna be my shade, but we're gonna go ahead and roll with it. This one has a more fragrance, like this one has more fragrance to it. I want to say it kind of reminds me of the Catrice, almost like a flowery fragrance. It's not too bad, like the scent's not too bad. It doesn't bother me, but it might bother other people. It's not like a really strong overpowering floral smell, but there's definitely like a more stronger fragrance in the concealer than is in the foundation and primer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to like set underneath my eyes with my translucent powder, and then I am going to set my face because that's just what I would normally do on any other day, just to set it down a little bit because I do got oily skin and I don't want this makeup to like completely melt away. So I do want to set it down a little bit with some pressed powder, and then I will be right back to test the setting spray. Alright, so I did the rest of my face off camera. Like I set my foundation, my concealer, I added some bronzer, I added some blush and all that goodness. My skin looks really good in the mirror. I'm about to show you guys a little bit up close so you can see my pores. I'm actually really impressed with how my pores look. My skin right here looks really, really smooth. The concealer is nice. I have no negative things to say about concealers. The concealer, it works just like my Catrice concealer. Unfortunately, like I have fine lines, very deep set fine lines in my crease area, underneath my eyes, and no matter what concealer I use, they're always going to be like that. I'm trying to work on it. I don't really know how to get them to not look so like deep like that, but you know, usually makeup covers it up anyways whenever I throw some eyeshadow underneath there. But yeah, I'm about to show you guys a close-up of how like my skin looks right here, so don't be grossed out. Your girl got texture and pores and all that. Here is a close-up of my cheeks. And overall in general of like my skin with how it looks with the foundation and everything on it. Okay, so now that we're done with looking at how my face looks up close, we're gonna go ahead and use the last product that I have here, and it's the setting spray. Let me go ahead and smell it for you guys. This too also has like that very clean scent to it. It reminds me of like summer-ish type of scent. I don't know, I definitely can smell like the coconut in it. Not too heavy, but it's very fresh scent, a very fresh scent, and I don't mind that at all. I'm gonna shake it up a bit like it recommends, then I'm gonna go ahead and spray down my face. Alright, so I'm actually gonna wear this for a couple hours, or I'm gonna wear it for the rest of the day. It's currently 11:01 a.m. And I will do like a 3 o'clock check-in just to show you guys what my skin is looking like at that point. I'll probably do like a natural lighting of it, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like underneath the light. So yeah, I will see you guys here in a minute with what my face looks like in a couple hours. Alright guys, so I'm here with my 3-hour check-in. Yeah, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4-hour check-in. Sorry, obviously I can't count. But yeah, this is what it's looking like right now. The only thing I can say is that it's worn off like on the sides of my nose from where my glasses have been. Sorry, I'm on my phone right now, so I can't even show you guys like the exact time, and I'm outside. If you can hear the rain, it's raining right now. It actually looks really good still. When I get back home, I'm gonna run to the store real quick. When I get back home, I'm gonna check under the lights so that way I can have a better view of it. But so far it's looking really good. It's still looking like the way it did when I first applied it. I mean, it's a little dewy like from my oils coming through, but overall like it's looking really nice still. So I'll check back in with you guys here in just a sec when I get back home, but we are on the 4-hour mark. Okay, so I did tell you guys that as soon as I got home that I would do another check-in. It is currently, hold on, let me clear all this off. It is currently 3:35. But anyways, so yeah, this is what my skin looks like with the ring light on. I will put either before this clip or after this clip the view of my skin that I took outside. But yeah, it's a little gloomy out, but I still think I got a pretty good like video of how my skin looks in natural lighting. I can't talk right now, my mind is everywhere, sorry. But I'm gonna get my mirror. I actually got like a mirror that zooms, it's really close up, so I can explain to you guys what I notice very close up to my face. So obviously I do have some wear marks right here from my glasses. I've been wearing my glasses all day, or since the moment after I put this makeup on. I've been wearing my glasses, so I do got like 2 little dots on each side of my nose from where the makeup has rubbed off. My skin is a little oily right here on my cheeks, on my forehead, and on my chin, but honestly it doesn't look oily to the point where I look nasty and greasy. It just looks very dewy and like kind of like a glow within. So that's actually a plus. I'm not used to foundations at all that make my skin this oily, or you know, like give that kind of natural glowy feel. I've never tried to do like dewy foundations at all, so this is very new to me. And honestly I really like it. I feel like my face looks very healthy, very glowy. So yeah, I am really impressed and I'm really obsessed so far. It's been 4 hours since I put this makeup on and it's looking really nice. It really is. It's holding up a lot longer, a lot better than I expected it to. I'm just very like in shock that it has not broken up on my cheeks, on my chin. I did eat earlier, so I'm surprised it hasn't broken up on my chin. It just looks very dewy so far. So the only place, like I said, is like right here on my nose where my glasses sit is the only place that's really broken up the most. Here's what my face looks zoomed in. You can tell right here where it's rubbed off from my glasses. So that's pretty much it. And a little bit right here on my nose, on the sides of my nose. But other than that, it looks really good still. It's holding up really nicely. And I will definitely give you guys my full and final thoughts later on, just in this video. So see you guys here in a while. Alright guys, so I'm back with my last and final update for tonight with wearing this foundation, the concealer, and the setting mist, and the primer that I put on my face today. I've worn this foundation for a total of 6 hours today. Normally I wear my foundations between 6 to 8 hours anyways, and it's currently 5:15, so it's about 6 hours since my last update with you guys. Total it's been about 2 hours since my last update with you guys. And now I'm gonna let you guys know what my final thoughts are. As far as like how the foundation held up, let's talk about the nose. Sorry, I just dropped the setting spray. The nose area, as you can tell right here, has smudged a little bit more from my glasses because I'm constantly like picking them up because they slide off my face. My glasses don't have the grips on there, so as soon as my nose starts getting oily, like it literally starts sliding down my glasses. So yeah, it's rubbed off a whole lot more on the sides of my nose. You can tell like it's rubbed off quite a bit on the sides of my nose. My face looks a little bit more oily, and I have not touched up anything. I haven't powdered or anything. This is how my face has been throughout the whole entire day. Like, these are my natural oils. I have not powdered down anything other than like the oil for my face. I don't see any other breakup. Just like on my nose obviously, and then on the creases of my nose right here is a little bit broken up, but I mean, it's not too bad. My chin a little bit right here, just like a very little bit right there, but it's not too noticeable unless you're like literally up close looking at my face. I will say like right here in this area where I have the most oil, my pores look a little bit more big. But other than that, like, my skin still looks really good. It still has that very dewy finish. It doesn't look too oily, especially like I expected it to look a little bit more oily. But overall, I am really impressed with this foundation. I really enjoyed the primer, even though like it didn't blur any of the pores like I'm used to. Since I normally use like a mattifying primer on my T-zone area, I actually really do enjoy the primer already. It is definitely hydrating on my skin. My skin has felt really good all day today. It doesn't feel like there's anything on my face at all. So that's one thing that I really like about this foundation. But other than that, like, my skin looks really good still. It looks really amazing. Sorry if you can see the headphone in my ear. I was listening to my audiobook. Now I have the foundation here. The foundation is something that I definitely will wear on a daily whenever I just want that kind of no makeup look, to kind of give my face a more like even tone instead of having a full-on coverage foundation or medium to full coverage. This is definitely something that I would like to wear on a daily, just to kind of even out my complexion. So I don't have no complaints with this. I really like this foundation or a tinted moisturizer. I'm glad I finally picked it up. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be picking this up more to wear. Yeah, I really enjoyed this concealer as well, and I'm glad I picked this one up. Okay, and this is the primer. I'm actually really impressed with the primer, although like I said before, I'm used to using primers that have that blurring effect, kind of like the silicone based type of primers. Any type of primer that'll blur out my pores. I will say, like, I do like this primer a lot, but I won't use it on its own. I will definitely like use this as definitely a full-on primer for my entire face, but I'll also add the silicone or the blurring effect primer on my T-zone in combination with this. But overall, I like this. I do have another hydrating primer, but I really enjoyed this one even more than that other one. I feel like this definitely hydrated my face, especially now that we're like in the colder months. My face tends to get a little bit more drier, but overall, like, no complaints. I really enjoy this, and I will continue to use this, but in combination with like a blurring effect primer. And the last item I will be talking about is the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. I like the spray on this. I feel like it worked like any other setting spray. It set my face really nicely, so I have no complaints. I love the smell of it. It got that very fresh scent. I like the color of it. No complaints overall. I'm really impressed that I actually liked this collection, being that it's just completely different than what I gravitate towards. So yeah, I definitely will be using this setting spray for every look that I do, just to set down my makeup and set those powders down. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it somewhat educational. If you do plan on picking up any of these items, I hope I was of help to you to maybe go and pick them up. I personally really enjoyed everything that I picked up. I don't have any complaints other than like the primer being hydrating, but I've already mentioned to you guys that I do like a more blurring effect when it comes to my primers, but that doesn't mean I won't use that one. I'll just use it in combination with a more blurring primer, but I still loved it. I felt like it was very hydrating. I also really loved the concealer. I think the concealer is really good. Definitely full coverage. Very nice. It blended out really good. I loved the tinted moisturizer. That is a big surprise because I'm not usually the one to gravitate towards like tinted moisturizer or CC creams, and now that I've tried this tinted moisturizer, it's actually opened me up to want to try CC cream to see what the difference is between the two. I believe CC creams are a little bit more on the like medium, light to medium coverage, as to this one is just full on like light coverage, but it is light to medium as well, if that makes sense. It doesn't build up as intense as like a CC cream does, as far as like what I've seen. So that is it for today's video, you guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. I definitely would love to try out new things. This is actually getting me more excited to want to jump in and test out things that I typically wouldn't go for. So yeah, I hope you guys are having an awesome day, night, wherever you are, and are staying safe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.